from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The run inside. It's Avant. Breaks into the open. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
They'll ride the hot hand. Enough to move the chains. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Avant. There's a crease at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Sooners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Avant. They put the brakes on it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Under pressure. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Keeps it on the ground. Crosses the 45. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Got it, looking for a first. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Burrowing for yardage. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's past the marker. Here's a little room there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up.
Caught, and he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Moves the pocket. It's Jennings. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Push is ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
There he goes. The tag. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's a give to Robinson. Got a little grass. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Hits inside. It's Avant fighting off the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that, but they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Right back to the well. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tells to run, wants to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Got it down the field. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Mustangs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Might as well give it to him again.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Got to make the play on 4th. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to Xavier. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running the red zone, it's Avant. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. Nice snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Needs it here on fourth down. Oh, pressure's coming. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Trying to surge it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Here's Robinson. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown. Here, and if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They've been aggressive on fourth down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The give to the back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. And Trying to find some solid space makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Buying time to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Mustangs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Look out! Chase to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room later to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Avant. He's got the first down, but he's going to need a lot more than that. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Air Force taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's Air Force with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The give to the left side. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got enough. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Jennings. Swings it out to his running back. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Needed a little more oomph to get it there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll run it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Coming up.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Black 14! Black 14!
The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air. And
he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. It's Robinson. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Left side, it's Sategna. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. They're all over it. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. In the red area, it's Robinson. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4 games.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They give it to him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll run it. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires left. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. The handoff. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats? And
shakes a man, and he might take off. All the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Mateer. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snaps on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here comes the heat. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw one first. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Mustangs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They want that clock to run. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it up.
He'll take a deep shot here. Got it! Touchdown Mustangs! And the pummeling has started. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff to Xavier. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Right side, it's Robinson. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Well, the dreams of the